Hello, Ninth Indian World Film Festival 2025. It's so nice to be a part of the selection. My name is Valentina Kasulskev. I'm the director of the short film Love in Times of whatever the present is called. And here we are in our stop motion studio of Servo Films.
And my name is Juan Pablo Soto, the producer of the short film, and we are Cerebral Film and stop motion studio in Medellin, Colombia.
The story takes place in a museum where the paintings come to life at night. And there's a cleaning lady who works there, and she's friends with all the paintings until one day there is a new gallery, and the gallery has a painting that shows a slave woman who is being violated. When this happens, our protagonist has to decide whether she's going to help her or not. The story was born in 2020, and I was inspired by it because when I grew up, my mom would clean buildings and I would go with her at night. So it was sort of calling to my childhood how all those empty spaces, and when you're a child, everything is so creative. You make up stories. And that's sort of where I started building that world from. I decided that it should be stop motion because I showed the art director and the animator the script, and she said, let's make it in stop motion. So I was like, okay. Neither of us had ever made stop motion.
Yeah, but the face of the producer was, "What? Oh my god!" Uh, okay,
And so a lot of the issues that we faced was because we didn't have any experience. This was a complete learning process, making it and trying to make it as beautifully and well done as we wanted to represent in the story. Because I think the whole team sort of genuinely and organically started joining because we all felt very identified with the story. And I think that was one of the best parts of working, that even though there was a very low budget, which Juan Pablo did a wonderful job making it so everyone could get paid.
thank you.
uh,
But
yeah.
we are realized right now that uh, the currently contents that what happened now, people receive this emotion in a good way, right?
Yeah.
Right now, after the whole struggling, we say, well, it was great direction. It was great opportunity to make him film in stop motion.
That's right. We want to focus just on stop motion. And although, we do short films, live action, podcast, everything here, we want to focus on stop motion because we fell in love with this form of storytelling that exists in animation. And I think it's very important for filmmakers to find what they love about what they do and to do that. Don't just do it because it's a trend, but genuinely fall in love with the process, because it'll make it easier when a film festival says no or they say yes, but that's a extra prize. But if you enjoy the process, you've already done a lot.
But when talking about financial, of course, I guess every filmmaker around the world struggling with the funds. However, one of the options always was making this film with ordinary materials, material that you find in your home. That was important in our film. That kind of decision, it was definitely a good decision in our budget.
It was a very good decision budget wise, and I also think it made the story sort of, it creates a world where when you start seeing the short film, you're going to feel immersed in it and that you're not seeing this world anywhere else. And I think that's one of the reasons, you should
And
watch the film.
we create our lights, our sets, everything.
The target audience of our film is, a lot of the characters who are reflected in it: women, minorities, lower class, LGBT community. But I think in general, really anyone who is willing to talk about freedom and what it means in our current society. I think that's what the story is about. And anyone who wants to openly talk about it and just be vulnerable before art, before projects, I think they're gonna take a lot from the film. If you want to follow us, we are on Instagram as Serval Films. Yeah. We're on Instagram as Serval Films. We're at YouTube. And in general, you can just write to us or talk to us whenever you want. Thank
Thank you.
you. And best wishes to the festival, the Ninth Indian World Film Festival 2025. We hope you have a wonderful time here from
And
Colombia.
freedom.
Lots
No,
of love.